All right, we are live. Thanks so much for joining. I shut off the light back there, so now it just looks like a dark corner, but I'm not going to have to worry about the lighting. So thanks for stopping by for those of you that are watching. I first want to start by saying if you'd like to make a donation or perhaps subscribe to Patreon, you're more than welcome to do that. Oh, you know what? I think... shoot. I've been doing so much stuff today. I forgot to put the links in the description, but when the video's done and it's available for you to watch sometime in the future, just check out the description. I'll have some links there where you can make a small donation or subscribe to my Patreon. At the very least, subscribe to the channel and like the videos that I put out, the shorts and all that stuff, because I'm really trying to push the... I'm really trying to, push my YouTube channel, see how far I can go with it. So here we are doing some more practicing, and yeah, I'm gonna do some right hand stuff, some scales, and then I'm going to continue practicing that piece Alfonsina y el mar. But for now, let's go and do the right hand. Good morning, Snahasish. Thanks for joining. Let's make sure everything's ready to go. And yeah, okay. Oh, you know what? My metronome. Where's my... Okay, so let's go ahead and let's do 90. Okay, so here we go. And if you have the book, if you're watching and you happen to have the book, this is on page 78 from the Bible, short for the Bible of Classical Guitar Technique. That's the full name of the book, but I just call it the Bible. Okay, so here we go. Every note, by the way, I added an accent mark. Stop that. I added an accent mark on that first note, and you're going to apply that obviously to each group of 16th notes, because you want to make sure you accent the first note of each group of 16th notes. Otherwise, you're going to be basically playing the same exact thing we played last Friday. Okay, what's the only thing that's changing is the nothing's actually changing. You just accenting a different finger, and so now that your brain thinks that's the one, then it's as if it's a brand new exercise. All right, so anyways, let's jump right in. Middle finger first. 1, 2, 3, and try not to tense up, and definitely exaggerate the accent and back off heavily on the other fingers. It'll make it more clear to your brain that the middle finger is the one. You want to prepare? You can do that. If you feel you're not as accurate as you'd like to be, that's going to help. Otherwise, try and play as legato as possible. Don't touch the string unless you're playing the string. No preparation at all. You know what? I'm going to turn down the metronome. Sorry, I had to stop. I think it's a little too loud. 1, 2, 3, and I think I'm gonna do the schedules every day as opposed to the whole week, like posting them all today. But it's gonna be the same every day, 6 p.m. Yeah, so it's gonna be every day, 6 p.m. this week. The only thing is, last week I scheduled them all, I think on a Monday or Saturday or Sunday, I don't remember. And then when I was looking through my phone, like on your phone, on your subscription feed on YouTube, you would have seen all of my scheduled videos, and then it would be up to you to you can get a notification when I go live, I guess, but it's all kind of there on your feed at once. So I thought, you know what, let me do one every morning. I should have done it earlier today, but let me schedule it every morning so everybody sees that every morning, that hey, I'm going to be live later on today, as opposed to they see them all on a Sunday and then they don't see them again until the actual live session. Hopefully I'm making sense. Okay, second one. 1, 2, 3, and. Wait. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, and. Oops. Middle finger's got to be the loud one. I'm more accurate when I'm looking at my fingers. Okay, next one. Number 3. 1, 2, 3, and. Oops. Try it again. 1, 2, 3, and. Here. Okay, next one, number 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. next one, number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sloppy there. Struggling with this one. Couple more. We'll do 4 more. Yeah, that was the hardest one so far. Okay, number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you're accenting that middle finger. Oops, I screwed that up. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one feels a little uneven to me. Like I'm playing it uneven. Yeah, these two are confusing for me. One more. Okay, last one. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we got a string crossing there, an awkward string crossing. Middle on the second, ring finger on the third. This is going to be a good one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, that was right. 1, 2, 3, 4. right, there we go. Okay, all right, next, let's go to the next one here. Where is it? There we go. Okay, so I noticed, Nahasish, you were having trouble with the bass note, so I went ahead and I added one with bass notes. Same thing as the last time, slightly different notes. To the so what do we have? A. Let me just make sure. A M. I can't see the fingers there. M I. A. Okay. M I A. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay. So here we go. Let's find a good tempo. Yeah, I'm gonna stay at 90. If you want to do it slower, you can do it slower. Remember, we change bass strings. Each time you play the pattern, you go to the fifth. You go to the next bass string. So 6, 5, 4, and then you return to 5, and then you return to 6, and you go ahead and tune up. I gotta change. Excuse me. I gotta change my strings. These strings are really old. I used to have to change them like every 2 weeks when I was playing a lot, and I'm playing not as much, but I'm playing more than I was in the recent past. So these got to go. Okay, here we go. Again, accent the first note, which would be in this case the middle finger. Bass note changes, so on and so forth. 1, 2, 3, and oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, and repeat. 5th string, 4th, 5th, 6th. Notice how my thumb is returning to previous bass strings so that the string stops. It's also playing rest strokes when it needs to in order to stop the previous note. So just pay attention there. And I know that's going to be hard for you because just adding that thumb was difficult. You mentioned last time, but something to think about. Once you sort of feel like you have the hang of it, you might want to throw that element in sometime after that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just do one more. Sloppy. Okay, next one. 1, 2, 3, and oops. M-A-I-A. Oh, that's going to be confusing. 1, 2, 3, and. do you use to how did you use to practice sagredas or solo guitar playing? Just memorize a pattern, or study the notes and measures more precisely? Practice. So okay, so let's say, how do I practice solo guitar playing? Okay, well, I'll stick to that. How do I practice solo guitar playing? Well, I read the notes, and then I look for parts that are going to be difficult, and then I write down things I need to write down. So if you've been watching the videos for the solo guitar playing, the things I talk about are, I and M alternation. I talk about awkward string crossing. I talk about using the ring finger to avoid the string crossing. All those things I talk about in those videos, that's what I'm thinking about. The tempo, I just try and find a comfortable tempo. I'm not concerned about how fast or how slow. Just a reasonable tempo, and that's fine. That's not something you should be too worried about. But rhythms, you want to make sure your rhythms are correct. So if it's a half note, play for 2 counts. If it's a chord note, all that stuff. And then fingers, making sure that you're using the right fingers. If it says 3 next to the note, then you use your 3rd finger. It says 4 next to the note, then you got to use your 4th finger. So watch that. It's just all these little elements you got to pay attention to, and you'll be fine. Now for the sagredas has a lot of patterns that are really easy to pick up on, and that's kind of detrimental to the learning process, because your brain will find the pattern, and then you just stop reading the notes, and then you just, okay, I figured it out. I figured it out. It's gonna be fine. So you're not reading as much. So there's that. But the pieces sound really nice, right? And it gets you playing, pieces that you could perform for others really, really fast. Like in solo guitar playing, all of those exercises, they're just exercises. You're not going to want to play that for people. You're not going to want to play those exercises for people. But in the sagredas, once you get to like lesson 50, 60, something like that, you're already playing something that you could perform, on stage. So, there are advantages and disadvantages to both. So that's why, it's good to do them both simultaneously at the same time. Okay, hopefully that was enough. Okay, hopefully that answered your question. All right, we are on the 3rd one. 1, 2, 3, and. that good for me. Or that one's difficult for me. Okay, next one. IANA. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fumbling. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. My right hand, man. I don't know if it's ever going to get any cleaner, but I mean, I do these exercises and I still fumble through. Okay, so now what we're going to do is some scales. So let's have a look at these scales. Let me grab my copy. Give me 1 second. All right. So we're going to start with a simple G major scale. Well, they're both G major, but the easier one first. The first variation, the first fingering pattern. C, G. All right. I'm going to do scales because the reason I'm actually doing scales is because there is a part in this piece that I'm going to practice in just a bit where I'm struggling to play these thirds. And all it is a scale. Okay? That's literally what you have to play. And that's literally, on every single time I play it, it's just really bad, really sloppy, making mistakes, fret buzzes. It's horrible. So I've decided to just practice the scale. So in a sense, this answers the question that you had the other day. What are these scales useful for? Well, in this particular instance, They're useful for literally this. Okay, which is what we're going to be doing right now. Okay, so let's see. Remember, the numbers in the circles are for the strings. I know this might be too difficult for you, but if you want to practice something else, you can, but I need to practice these skills. So here we go. Let me just figure it out first, and then I'll start to add the metronome. Oops. No, that's not right. That's not right. Oops. P-I. Was right. Backwards. Okay, I'm going to try and play this a bit more legato after I get through these. But see how I'm doing the same thing as up here. Thirds. Just playing it over here instead of down here. So I'm going to practice. Yeah, practice the D major scale. Okay, here we go. All right. So I'm just going to make sure that it's legato. Every other. My spot. There we go. Whoops. I must have done something wrong there. Oh my goodness. That's my right hand. That's a right hand problem. Yeah, it's the same idea that this is, and I'm messing this up too. So I found a weak spot in my playing. 3 and all right. Do it again. 1, 2, Man, I haven't touched that album in a while. I have a problem of starting something and then never finishing it. No, I have a couple of, There are a couple of tracks that are rough drafts. I think I posted a couple of them that you could hear on that blog and that particular blog post, but I haven't touched that in a very long time. So my left hand. I'm touching the string. Getting that. It's better. 1, again, 2. 3. 1, 2, to identify where the problem is, where the mistake was. It's right hand. It's getting there. It's getting there. Maybe 2 or 3 more times. 1, 2. I played a wrong fingering. Let's see. Yeah, that should be 2, 3. This should be 2, 3. I did 1 and 2. Okay. 3, 1, 2. That was right hand. Right hand. This is after I do all of those exercises, by the way. All right, I'm going to try the other one now. So it's the same exact notes, but played in a different position. So if you want to try that, you can. Let's see. So I'm trying really hard not to squeak. But again, it's helping me keep my hand like this. And I think that's part of the problem when I'm playing this. I think that's what's causing that. I think that's why it's such a problem. All right. notice when I played this, my hand was here, and then I had to do this. It should kind of already be there. 1, 2. No, that's not right. I'm gonna start over. Now the book says I and M, but I'm still doing PI, PM, and alternating between the both. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, I'm distracted. I was checking to see if the ceiling fan was on. That's why I gotta stay focused. 1, 2. Almost. That was the right hand issue. Again. 2 and. Oops. 2 and. Again. 1, 2, 3, and. That's right hand. Left hand. Left hand. Right hand. Again. 3, 1, 2, oh, I think I'm using the wrong fingers. 3. Should be. because I'm stubborn. It will be great. Yeah. Hey, thanks. I mean, I put a lot of time into those demos. You know, I like the way they turned out. They don't sound done. You know, I'm not good with lyrics, so I end up writing instrumental stuff. And which means I gotta fill in all of the empty space, right? So, yeah, lyrics were never. I don't listen to lyrics when I listen to music. That's gonna sound. I don't know if that sounds weird to you, but I can hum the melody of a song, but I won't remember the words. I don't care to know the words. Is this still the Bible? No. What I'm doing, Katie, is these are scales from this right here. This is it's put it up here. Superior Technique would be the translation, and this is from the Sagredas books. So Sagredas books comes. One book is books 1 through 3, and then the second book is books 4 through 6. And in that second book, books 4 through 6, in the back, you have this. And it's just a small section of maybe 20 pages of scales and some technical exercises. And this scale is from from that, you know. So, and I'm doing scales in thirds. All right. 1 and 3. Noticing the problem is these two fingers, and then for some reason just not hitting the strings. My accuracy of my right hand is just it's not good. Even though we, we've been doing these right hand exercises for a while. I don't know what it is. Yeah, it's all right. My youngest doesn't listen to lyrics either, just if the music is catchy. Oh, if the music is catchy, that's kind of a bad sign, because catchy in a lot of ways has, not in all ways, but in a lot of ways, I see the word or I hear the word catchy, I hear the word formulaic. Like, okay, yeah, you're just following a formula, so it's going to sound good. But anyways, let me finish the scale. Wrong fingers. Stop those skills there. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna run through that section of Alfonsina, and I'll go do it in the music here. So let's turn this off. Boom, there it is, and I'll cover it right now. But let me just go to the right page. All right, let's see. Here it is. Here it is. Top right of the page. And I don't need to screw over that much. That should be good. Okay, I got it too So this is in an alternate tuning. Fifth string is tuned to B. So you tune up. Stretch it so it doesn't go out of tune while I'm playing. It just has to adjust. But these strings are so old, they're not going to have trouble adjusting. And plus I tune to this regularly. So they're already adjusted anyways. Because I've been practicing it. Alright, so the part in question is, oh, let me, 1 second, guys. Okay. Is your album going to be a classical album or some other genre? I don't know. It's it's its own thing, which is not a good thing if you're trying to market it. But I'm not concerned about marketing at this point. It's just something I wanted to do. But if I were to slap a label on it, it would just be alternative. But alternative has become its own genre, right, from the 90s. But I don't know what I'd call it. Instrumental, background, slight. No, I wouldn't say cinematic. But it's, I don't know. Yeah, I'm stumped. But I haven't touched those tracks in a long time. So okay, so here we go. I'm gonna do it slow. So let me play it once, and I'll show you what I've been doing so far to practice it. So that's the part. I'm just worried about getting the notes down. So dynamics, they're not there. Any sort of musical stuff, I'm not there yet, and I kind of need to be. So what I've been doing is, let's see, playing it slower. Now here, the melody is on the third string. So that's the line. Those last two notes, D and C sharp, are on the third string. So when I get there, I have to, let's see, I have to bring it out with my index finger. Index in the middle. And it's hard because it's in the middle. It's on the third string, and it has to come out on top of the second and the fourth. So as opposed to that all you heard there was the second string, or all you hear there is the fourth string. So I gotta hear the third string. That's hard. So that's one thing I'm working on. It's pretty good. That's not too bad. Now here, at this point, what I've been doing is I haven't been playing the repeated notes, the notes that you repeat. So I'm just literally playing it as a scale. This one gets me. Oh, I think I I'll just, see. I'm not even worried about the legato. It's strictly just a technical, get those notes down. Something like that. See, because sometimes my ring finger does that. That's not good. It's got to stay curled. And it'll do it again. It's here sometimes. But I need it to be like this. Because this makes it easier to shift down and keep your hand in position. If you do this, or if I do this, shifting becomes a bit of an issue for me, I've found. So even if I do it here, but this is going to be kind of weird because now I got to do that. And that's just, I don't know, something I've been trying to iron out. Oops. Yeah. Yeah. And I literally just do that for like 20 minutes. Let me go ahead and play it. This I'm also struggling with. So same thing, I'm only playing everything once. Just to practice going from spot to spot. I'll do that one twice, or I'll do this note twice. But other than that, that's hard. That stretch, middle finger and fourth finger right there. And then moving here, but still hearing the, I was going to say B flat, but it's tuned differently. The C. Yeah, that's hard. So you got to hear the C. Let me see. Yeah, and that's pretty much what you see on the page there. So I'll try again. I'll just slow it down. I was practicing it this morning before I went out and took care of my yard. Also supposed to be really loud. But if I play loud, I just get messy. still messy, but that was actually pretty good considering. A couple more times. Please arrange some left-right hand synchronization exercises. All right, I'll consider it. That's the risk I got. That's the risk I take. Playing loud and clean is very, very difficult. So that actually brings up something. When you're practicing, don't practice playing. When you're practicing, don't play quietly. Always make a conscious effort not to practice softly. At the very least, play at a middle of the road volume, so that if you need to play louder, you're at least a little bit more comfortable than only practicing really, really softly. And then if you're trying to play if you even make an attempt to play loud, it's all just going to fall apart. And then if you really want, you can even practice by just whatever it is you're practicing, play it loudly as you're practicing it. And that's going to add another layer of difficulty to whatever it is that you're practicing. So, it just came into my mind as I was playing this. That was a good one. Mistakes, but the best one so far. Just kind of getting into it, so that helps. But it's got to be prepared. It's got to be prepared enough so that you play it right the first time, because you only get one chance, right, when you're on stage, as opposed to working up to it. So that's how I know, okay, it needs some work. Missed that one. I really like that part. The melody is in the bass. I'll do it again. Try again. Need some more. Okay, one more time, and then I think I'm going to call it. to stop there. It's coming together, slowly but surely. That's a really hard piece. Thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to like the video. Subscribe. If any of you have been watching my video and haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe, please. If you'd like to make a donation, there are some links in the description where you can take care of that. All right? Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will see you all tomorrow.